Arape ya mo atia mo akwaba ede aba Pampaso dwumadi so e Adom TV so braso se yedi omamu nkomo ne asembe na dapaso asemba ko a e hadwene na enye nipa bakofo se de funtumu sama tatwene no enye nsunsuanso e wo yadehye ye nuanom ye ma e wo fa asefo eso metre university students so e fa UTAG etuate a wonom atie na fe di akwakoduru se adane mansotwe ama National Labour Commission Edomako High Court akwaji injunction edi ato strike ne so na fei achechefo nso kire se lebi yemfani hahane enkwa prinkensi mafie nye di akoko wo hu bi dani awumawuo omasem na mo ka na omatwe ache efinhia dunia kire ni nti nye court injunction ai no kra no mo nhye de nim ho hwe omunim kwan fa so kwaje ye no ene ba behunahuna mo sa nkomo ne ebehwe na yedi no ena no pamidi nana sei ampofo eje na Wabe Kofi Ampedu ne produce show yi direct na Priscilla ne Ferguson eternity production team ni nyina krado na yanshan komo na setew yenko Professor Ransford Jampo ho se yaka sei wono ene pani a yato abaye ne secretary pani e de ema UTAG ekuo no prof anopa ya mo ache amwakwa ba
oh yeah.
Hello prof
Yes nia
na wapom te sei
na me adom me ho ye pa
Yeda twede ampo nyankopon ase pa ade ba kwa ya na eye me eni gini eni kan ni se me show right up making kan ya me wie no na address na ya na ade hyase no ya na me lika bebre prof
31 Abio PV answer street Saltpond and Sronipa house
yes Sronipa house no Ampa wanso nipa wunyini nche ene no krepa eliti na obi bo no nyimso kuku seku nipa ehuhu prof anopai nyantoboase ne boaye wakoye kyerkyere ni de base ye kyerkyere nsemu a obi ani ho ese adwum so da na senura no UTAG nsensemi yankasa ne farbai ene sei na fe ye mehwe eye issues a epiepie kyire ade ba beduru ba bia ye dre
me se bono tofa UTAG nsensemi wa unim se yeka se obi yo kyerkyere ni a akyerkyere adwuma no no to de bia na ye call no me se adwuma bia wo de be ma me bia ye no me de kyerkyere adwuma abeden ebeka ho isan se me pe se me kyerkyere ade enti for so many years no akoye se won a eko akyerkyere adwuma no mu no omani gi adwuma no ho to the neglect of one kasa or interest.
Any of my welfare, no?
Any conditions of service, na so you know, I say a bus at for minimum conditions of service na. One time to be brave, say, yeah, chemo diary. Yako kana sensi ani atu yajuno, kana sensi ani atu yajuno, so and to necessary so now we say, yeah, negotiations be brave from 2012, based from the last year negotiations. About conditions of service of workers. Now, we say do say negotiations are to the beer a deep wumpo and as a bua as I say by negotiation one. Yensanka into number one, you are negotiating about conditions of service from 2012 up to now. You read that. I will be saying say a negotiations, no, yeah, negotiating yeah, the abu we ask for an answer anything. Eno enkus eno koda na uko negotiations ni bi o ha na me bia na me kasa di book ni mu se yen ye kire nkofo ade na omo abaye mpenimfo omo ye mpenimfo afi na omo amabu ye nkwala amudi elimu twitwifo ye hye bia monko meeting 10 o'clock a umudu o 10 o'clock omo na mpenimfo aba asa mutumete na ase abo 4 pm ansa no moba
wow
onso so bia na wo adwuma foforo bia na se wote ho wonye hwe just yemu utrie na so omoba mwankasa mawo no masoma mo nkwala abade na se enti wuni pako no kasa bedu bempempenso bia se take decision aso se munim se me de me yakwala enti mintumi take decision bia ante me ko na makoka ma ekire me mpenimfo ba enno se so ne de nam so monkomra from 2012
almost 10 years.
Commission be or from National Labour Commission say still alien kusin kunya. Mini awa anka woni beje. Enti I want negotiations here. Me say be say 2 months ago and UTAG mpanimfo edito mpanimfo ni mu say ase omu di ye ho agro enti no ya nti omu kan ye betre etua ye did letter no come omu no ye mom 1 month notice oman chiro ye mpo anka nche nso omu saka ye letter no enso bra ye de ye nadie egu form no pe no afi what say omu say ye nsambra negotiation na say leaders ben na AD National Labour Commission for any no. Are they insensitive? Ye chromo, are they omonte? Ye kasa, omunti. Wow, na ubechanya adeni jin semwa ansa na wetu mekasa oko tumo anamo. You see, National Labour Commission for no, me de omojuma omoye no. Madwin mu no me feel say ejuma nka ejuma ekwe ni mu a ese nkomutu bi du ejuma ni yi edeboa Emma Liba in some so you to Miss Ran, or Seneca, as soon as you ever my Musenebeya, Ubi ye Juma, Ubutumi, Enya, Akomatoye Mone, Adrian Papa, at the Bay, Sunny Bay or Mine Tumpong. But I think, say, for some time now, no, they have outlived their usefulness. Now, as I say, you want to cry Gunu, at the church, say, Minime Juma be a moye, say, Abai, any labor, Echo see Ejinae. Na aban agitum se bia labor for meye saadi amamwa na aban ebu ne hihye so a labor commissioner egina mfimfini so mutumi hwe aban ne ka chense aban webu hihye so
ade a wo ye ne nye
enti wanya ye nya se de obekọ court but labor commissioner what say o mutumi nya sa o se aban bu ne hihye so a mo nka hwenkyere aban na labor for ebu fu sa aban ebu ne hihye so no more call say aban emfa ne hihye nya edwuma na aban ntie na enunti labor ebufu na omuti etua na labor commission omuden tentem so akogina court say ye kwaje restraining order against the strike action. What sort of incompetence and cowardice is this?
Na che say me te de o kana se a labor commission for omo second is say etwa faako
etwa faako etwa na se mo ayi obo omo edin na omoni edin na omayo adwuma so omaye adwuma dia and yes aban so violate on one agreement so mutumi de kwa aban so.
All right, prof, in this case you know edian na aban no ehye ho bo oni mu di nkita ho
from 2012
abesim sabre a onye ya for labor commission
from 2012 no nkita ho edi no say entry point of every lecture entry point your file say training entry point near a little over $2,000 and I say wunya they say I'm no kasi your file lecturer wakiti at 3,600
Ghana cedis
me pacho Ghana cedis 3,600 Ghana cedis na onipa no
na say yes obey lecturer kra na nkuta PhD ni ade a wontimi nye lecturer
me say wokobo PhD ni nyina awie no ni oti labor commission bi san so ni degree den one kra first degrees na tetete wo bi san so mu degree den ansa na obekira ade no say wo bo PhD ansa na dan na me be kasa asemi na bi sa mi colleague ba kwa na nsia no ba say waketua na yesen o say 3,600 basic no now so agreement ye na and say from 2012 on an entry point of election should be $2,000.
That is ye can a new $1,000 cry.
Me pacho a new $1,000. Indu bon entino onipa no ye ya na ye tete na say no $900 na ye tete na sa na ba be 3,600 no sum ni kufi o yere o ma miensa wa pen wa se ma akotoka o san akọ hand dan utua light utua water bill ne ma me be yare ne papa be yare yere be yare ne ma be yare ono abe yare obekọ hospital. In 2012 agreement na ye mfanye edwuma bisinde na obisa labor commission for say enti na omote ho no na omo yedai ade na omo nhwe se aban de be edwuma ne mfanye edwuma en na de yes ye tu wetua no so compare ye say bienko ade classroom coach na me bisa labor commission for say omonte sa bibu no say you can force a horse to the riverside but you can't force a horse to drink. Which means a ponqua, the no consubuna insurance, which means so no. Obi bet me as a teacher or common dinner and the woofu, which me as a kitten song watch radio classroom. Maybe so. Obi bet me as a teacher or common dinner and the woofu kitten say, in a classroom watch radio. Prof,
Pongono Grano. Pongono Grano, Unico Bruce, one who ultimate pianity dishes on. No, Emma Oberman or Benomamene. Debbie. Aha. Ain't he? Ana omo be ye research na mayen na omo ye research na mayen wi a na omo pa ye trim e the ideas na she trim na afi omo kukuru yen ekogina school fu enim omo kugina ekogina school fu enim a ye robot nti omo mia eyi power button bi na afi ya static sakara na omo be ye prof eno de e ka ko na eza adwenbone ya ba mu there be enti na me ka say I say won nim nia wo ye in the first place. You are compelling us to go teach. Wamara nipa buefu na accommodate binom. Minyin say sad no ebeye djuma. And it say you see for the first time in your history no. Let me say na akoban say stress no bebre e ya aware. Last week ye sinkonya. Hello. Prof Mitio. I said na obi me. Last week UTAG in penning for media evidence I'm yet to be sworn in time so yeah that's why but UTAG in penning for was to say no actually what Ghana ha nyina no omo various campuses meeting ebisa say ya te say labor commission for at the injunction be person omo to strikers na mo for say omo nyina members ni full soldiers ni na vote to say omo pe amon fa injunction nto so na so ye de against strike na na ebeko. And you know, with or without injunction, lectures no strike no me kontu be ya omodin. Se mo ba betri ye nyina akotu prof hono de mo issues amo no very genuine na obi a sabi o akomapa na oye rational bi atianse se at too much because negotiation bi enu a also take 10 years. Minim at the property wo mu nko but to the extent say afi mu befu ama mo madwen say mo be disregarded a court ruling there. Is it right? Sir, especially say mo ya cheche for am na mo kire nkoda de pacho. You see sometimes when positive defiance is resorted to just for the purposes of protecting the public good na yefwaso and it say wo National Labor Commission penny no wo ye Article 71 office holder wo no won kwan mu aye dama wo de wo san kwan wo de wadwuma mu ne wo sikasem mu ne conditions of service no eye na obi de okopiri bia wo se ono de wo mpene e ma no nye ye ntenase e ma no embasa. If it would mean that we would all positively defy a nearby senior you be protect the public good now, so be it. Yebeye and American say a teacher for you now, I say Yebeko prison. Amopea, Amomachiri Yenina Enco prison. Yakonsa Omuwa, Yabeko demonstration no ewo. Amopea, Yesika, your salary, so Amun freeze your salary. Ya adwen say ye de ho bebo afore ewende se ne be ya dachi inchirimba no anase ye dachi no ebe yi amaye atena ho saa ya na mo behunahunan eto de bia na mo fo so mbetumi ehunahunan nkwala nkete ya kire omade na we ya kire omade na ye training om na mo nya position om fo se ya mbetumi ehunahunan be kaka kansem bi a kire na ye ho po de bi say sa those days na a teacher for na omo botaya ne so omo hwe books no omo kire ade anu ana na omo ye without protecting their own interests. So this a trim say teacher for na ba no omo imagine say they would also fight for their interest. Okay. Na yenim say oko various universities na anka ensohwe bre na asui e na modest ade we ehwe mu a che say ma school for nkwada na ho de. Oh, yeah, dream on pa. Esan see a dream on hunti. Any a bon kaya 1 month, 2 months. Say, Labor Commission for
se omunim court kwa ayetu mirika court a omunim action omunim sani aye act promptly dia ye de nkayebo emom ye kyerɛ om letter kra bo om nkaye no omam kyerɛ omam fa buompo amaye an respond to our letter enti ye bo nkaye na omunim enti wonom na empe a school for interest enti no motena ase ama strike no take effect no. The other bit is that a teacher for the year dia Nasia yet decided to say a striker. Onyamia Dumunti, a school for Omungu, and say she near Yanis academic calendar, never district. A district to it will reschedule exam, yet meet you on time be our timetable, yet meet you on for. A doctor for a call a striker, a nipu. Okay. A teacher for a co striker, nipu.
Okay.
Academic calendar, exam, timetable, yet will reschedule. Onipa life, yen reschedule.
All right, Prof.
Eya koyese esan se yen strike ni pe nwunti po ene ye bon kai se ye beti etua empenimfo enshow adibuo empa nkyere nti omo fie no mbetwen beti etua ansana omo resort to that cheap approach of rushing to the court.
Yo, Prof, what ye benya to was ye be person we be studio we san say 7 doors but for now na dey me fa unsi nemom dey wo mu ne say enkosi samon sabe ka musika na pa dey bibia na obetuma pusu mamako.
There be so far media omampeni Akufo-Addo and me feel say oman ni nyina no yasumje ene ye bibia ehye ne nsa madwen mu no me gidi say o show opepa bi ni empathy na oni a teacher for ebe kasa publicly ya na oman yen kwan say we should hold him to his word ebia.
Okay.
All right. Because so far, they have been incompetent and they have demonstrated bad faith.
Okay.
Now, on one kasa, it's one koko about train born. We did say, oh, show good faith, no kasa, ebia, anti-asia, ebe juma elbe, and this idea, minjin, this say, obibe to me as a teacher, or say, near, ni buefu, our commodino, say, uncle dina classroom, chade, and ye juma.
Prof, ma ye na wasi pi chia nipa wo suru nipa fie ho nyina ma ye why ye da se bebre. All right, Professor Ransford Jampo and ye secretary elect at the UTAG now to say ye no edin komo no ba ye ka ye kan funtum we sa matatwene ohun na agichafo ne tie atua se ya ye ka omo ne aban twe ho da ori ye kokot ye jinjunction se da bi mfita ene ho keka ho no nipa nsunsanso na kwa mo so pa ye schoolfo and they go various schools now. A school for nabas, so we are calculating the BBA, the get or bury and son or exams and uncle or quano. And I bought Mrs. So who's more quana so mobile. Yanko Kumase, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, in Abema, no couldn't more. Akupi Hona, Yania school for the income here, more frustration. And put so what translate di babado, no good so mu, ona, she has a sworn in printing qua, the baby since her nama, so that I never says she had a fro. So refresh your memory no crano and we are idea for fro. Now go me watch him akwa baba Pampaso dwumadi so.
Asa mpofo dwumadi so.
Minim ukọ Bruce school mu ono say na hosite school for no e de enkomo no mu die so mu ho ma me. Hello, na ku entime nka dia e se nkitahudie ne nkomo ahodo akoso fa UTAG for wo mo atuatie ho no ye ne be makojo mensa brampa na roko GIG Ghana Institute of Journalism a chese onso ko di nkomo kakra bi o yemfa no ntwum ansa ne be ko KNUST a yako.
University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG work strike. You dey na amanfo wenyi sum de nche achachefo no baba class na azusua na azekire etum akodo yanyi rekasi eze onyaza wetum aba na fida etwemi na National Labour Commission wakoje court injunction na all predanka once abaka achachefo no na wakọ class
kedi kan atro nwuma akomom omuemua enti na ma yede asem no ekọ court no ti yede court so no court atenase esinkunya agiatum se strike na omu kono omu njai onko yo omu adwuma
ni nechi no enkosi aga se ehwe DIG camp ehun de bibiara nkodo wa ha azusua bia nkodo azekire bia nkodo mebe hu an de azusuafo no wankasa na wate won beebi a worisua honaze yenzu nkomo ne yenhwe ahawa dame strike ozabre hon
aha ye pa esanse I was by this time and then Monday either sanka your class and I say online lectures but because of strike now my community lecturers ni na say
we shifted to online studies about 2 weeks ago before the strike started, so it has basically disrupted studies.
Affected as students, we are really struggling.
With this strike, no, we are not able to learn. We are just home. And then you will be as no fear, otimisuade, obi or fear no reading a slide scroll to me ready. So it will do us good if they come back and teach us.
We need the lecturers to explain things to us, but because of the strike, they will not come and explain things to us.
Adisia kolo sisi ayehu ni o say
nanso emergency meeting and national executive committee a wo UTAG wo no waje atum de the strike ni ze obokoda na watuado na NLC court injunction na okoje ne so ze obotua NLC ni na wonu wona akofedo e court ho wa ma wonhu bebia etiri na nani na abada nti kopem de obeyi de me asem na efi court na obiara behu de aban obeyeza achachafo no wape ansa na wotum abazi obi nyim da was the strike was the baby ye ma asem no so e beko do izi asem n'echi ne ya hwe mbre inara obekwa akosi kojo mensa abrampa na manzebo
eti kojo mensa abrampa amanebo na yekoya yekotie no it tells you say the impact of strike no ano hye na utie eye Professor Ransford Jampo en samwa ode atudwa na na chese se de pani yakase udware wia ne nsuo kwa asa no se Ghana mampani 829 asi asemi so anas wod na no tumu bia bia nke beto akoma so sanse nipa afiafia ho no kamia se ne ye ni suban awoda na die no kra isha chechefo na bufuo more especially with National Labour Commission anamuntu a womo etu no se eyampa se agreement wo ho e wo se aban e fulfill odi so ena oni so na no de Labour Commission fo mu hunu eno emfa aban kokko to se ade a no adwumafo no ye na enye na ade che se entuma esuan ba bia e hrenti no chechefo na anu ani sa womo se sa na tie dia na ese no so no entwaye Yanko University of Ghana the nation's premier university Legona dache hene na yawo asante e wo ho yenkonkohwe de ekoso dache hene Wadru campus okoye sei na hote
yo na say semino cafe di na Wadru Legon Champonimu University of Ghana the premier university no e Ghana ha na one of the biggest lecture hall the JQB the hall na say no away the nim efasa hallway ni say anka regularly anka school koswa nipa hudua edi atrenchi wa hano dos yie pa edem po akofe ni say school anasa teachers for our say yesterday and they are there and the senior staff ni na eko strike in na uba ha na say their school fees wo tue di akase ubetua di aka no asoso no wat ni register o process la enya dia ubetumi aye omo ba e so ma ye central registration ni ade nya dia ono so atumi aye esane se obedu office ni ni atro e dia bo se mpanyifo eko strike o mati etua nya dia omotu eko strike o mati etua nya dia omotumi eye adwuma enti aba nze student no omo eni aye ntotonto eneyi obepie mu ewo ahase ya onya obi ampo na ankampese ebi asem bi hawa oni na di nkomo na se ba ye teachers ni ho de na mum student no eguso esua de enti ye ne ebi mu nkomo no ye misa won se effect no etisen we student wo Legon
patron I'm a student
na teachers are call strike effect no etisen
CCR teachers no aqua strike no higher this year and it's also disturbing us as to how we can be able to even think about the future. We are all frustrated. CCR level 400 CCR like the whole issue is a national services will be starting. We'll be caught up. Examinations so right now we are all so frustrated and we don't even know what is going on. I think say teachers, lecturers and teachers, no, reach the negotiation table. To say na almost so many years na usually we also compromise and then it will fall at their feet. I think say, they should also see how best they can be able to deal with government so that there can be some kind of amicable resolutions on our behalf as students, because a lot of us are frustrated, fees and everything. I'm here as SRC president for distance, but we share your side now. Students be brave, even with regards to registration. Students more than 100 and your registration. If you go to the management bodies to go and talk to them now, they say they are on strike. Among nipa be are frustrated. Who reach you WhatsApp messages and text messages and then the calls now. Ultimately, a doors on you do one now. So I feel the teachers and the lecturers need to be considerate on our side.
Strike
Okay, now I'm strike. My boss said me babe download me materials be kakra, and also no matter say any be senior staff need be around, and I mean no I'm much say if they can open the system for our students to be able to register, because sister na say BBA is on standstill, and nothing is moving. Scan soon we are in the COVID era. Right now we are spending more than or close to about 5 years in school, which is not good.
Student need being so anane BBA
Adom TV.
Now, who does who student were?
I'm a student to level 400.
Level 400. And then teachers are cost strike, no side effect, no at the same.
Side effect in the biumpa, in the sense that side effect in the biumpa, in the sense that CCI campus I say ye nim the echo, because none of your bear now training lecturers for eco strike. Pampaso by 3 days after no you say ampa umako strike ama exams na SSA training na ya antimiantro so what I say ama on school sisi so legon error ne modular system sisi so ayewum sisi ya nwia o mo mutifie no muntimi mma sisi ayewum ye nim ye ya etia no mtia no pa ikra me si me ko senior lecturer bi office akwa bisa no say dia na eko because etina etia no ye nim ye na besides that no so no enche na ekwa national service ya ntwerezans we ya ebesiden na yetimia esa national service na ekwa ye no na ye national service no omusan phrase ye mbra campus embe twerezans because of this strike ya antimia ntwerezans be a problem nti yesira ban say $2,000 now lecturers na demand no munhwe no mun try negotiation table so no mun discuss and resolve issue no say na be ya level 304 ni level 204 no betimi aba ma yenso ye ho ahihan ya ma yakofi because 4 years 5 years on campus there is so much entimi ntraza ye nim ne eko ti aban no ni lecturers UTAG entrance enye nhihye yi na enkoye na omunso ano say na be ya ye betimi atwere exams na akofie nti ndie me ko emam no
nti as a level 400 student no na aka na wotwe be ya hen na watwere exam no ansana motumi amakwan
na aka be ye na wotwe ba komienu bi ama ya twere exams akofie masisi ya ka say ye nim ne eko say na me kan because of the strike it asuti Adom ye nim ne eko ya sitramu so anya betesa my psychological problem because unnim ne eko obia nipa bia empe test nipa bia empe exams nti say twere exams no ma free on ma na enso ye ho ahihan ya ma ya kofie sia ya tia ye nim ne ayo ye nim ne ye management nso anano amode press release by eno nso a ende ye ntehwe eno anso ye ntehwe eno an say edit ayo na student say omutriti yes anti aban no ne UTAG enko benkrom no muntrase enya nhihye pa ema omunti omu ho ase se na be ya lecturers betimi aba classroom aba be kira ade na say omu be be supervise ama ya twere exams no eno na ye hwehwe afri aban no na UTAG for no
nkrofo be dan so ka say enuane ne ade obesqua yirim say from first semester na second semester wa resume school no enuane ahodo a wo de ban nyina no you have a time for it and then nyina san the effect from the hostel level
oh well answer na me kwa asem so ma membo media na ba so ma ya de pa asem ba ha be bisa ensem ekoso okay ndwane asem from the hostel level no ya meeting aka ne say sisia no most of the students are going home because amount say asimbia from management and I say so say school management so say omadwen say on be close schools now nti say o ha to think of it yesikana or say no nti most of the students on the hostel level they omotena omotse campus and they most of them coffee coffee no so most of them have devoted themselves to group studies and other personal things somewhere but the chunk of student population in the Bibrina coffee because of the strike and only omokasa on say by 22nd August now or say we na o see we exams nti na ebi mo so aye o madwen say o hu betu kwan ebi ma aye o madwen say o be kwa akoye internship ebi ma aye o madwen say o be your personal staff bebre nti strike na about this time no so no distract for personal plans or more ye o de no to nchen so a untimi nkasa womre kwa onka UTAG for no so asem because uti almost utimu say almost more asema eda o makoma so won pese aban ni tie because obi ko sisi a unni PhD a untimi nye certified lecturer obi ko school for close to 9 years 10 years na aketua na omoje some years ago na eno na omoje a obedwen se wubu ne nimtia na aban no so aba be ka se owotu nkofo aketua mu onto omo so mu die mi ntia no so yebe sa aban no se kwen bia o mbetimi ni UTAG for no atena se na omo nsem e wo ho ni na omo aka ma abewie no omo nye na students no so ye hu timi high because level 400 say we are starting national service very soon without exams no as a we school no and niema bebre bi wo ho so a ebe ha nkofo pese omo ye omo masters nkofo pese omo to a omo addition so nkofo pese certificates in the aye niema bebre inti strike na ban dia hard but on the hostel level now obi say ne de metimi aka se nkofo bebre na I started ekofie
enti sa na oka yen kono ye ne branch e di nkomo ye wi a na me ne wawure mu no wa hwe student ni bi so wo hwe a atese adesua no mu kwa esua de yen wure mu preko ne yen hwe senior ho no so asitie nipa bebe na na aba obia esua de sane se anya de lecturer bia ho ho ba kire wade empo no ahu de ko enti this is more or less like an individual learning obia na tese ehua de obeni bibia woko
bibia woko
now mama me say any ha teachers and as lecturers are strike the effect on you as a student
okay, for me I don't see the effect because actually exams was to commence this week. That's class officially ended this week, so I don't see any effect with that. Yeah. But the only effect is that some of us, okay, we want to go home early and attend to other staffs. So now that the lecturers are on strike, it means the exam will not be able to commence the exact date we were expecting, thereby delaying some of our staffs. Yeah.
Ono so na je say ni ha no so that me say kan students do na and so esua de individual learning. That is how we call it. Until the students are learning on their own. As to whether 300 or 400 or level 100, you know, teachers in here best supervise exam will be actual. And you could see say the students are not really happy with the situation. But you say be near her. What level?
Level 100.
Level 100.
Yes, please.
Tamben Anka was a ultra exam, semester exam.
We were supposed to write it on September. But as of because of the time, we don't know when exactly that we'll be writing.
Now that teachers are on strike, how is it affecting your academic ways?
Oh, well, it's affecting us in a lot of ways because now that we're on strike, we don't know when exactly they are going to come back to teachers because there are a whole lot of stuff going on and it's affecting us too. Because there are some certain places that we've not covered up and it's affecting us, so we have no choice than to do it on our own.
And if you are learning on your own, do you really get the understanding with no assistance of any lecturer?
Not really, but there are some certain elements that the lecturer has to explain to us so that we could get the understanding much more better.
And I'm working into a being so ever ya buy a noble sir as a man quan and your macassa. Nanso a mano and so a group who are a person at the abenwo and I say I share almost so side. As I said, the way I be affected a man or visible because they are probably the same way to affect ladies, but when him say two people all together, so one would also love to, you know, to ascertain from them senior almost so how no. So, lecturers are not on campus. Students are learning on their own. So the understanding of the actual becomes a little bit difficult without any explanation from a lecturer. And let's just get from Mrs. Mami Bibiaboko.
And
lecturers were striking. How is it affecting the academic world?
since we don't know the time we will be having our exams, it's a campus. Because we don't know the particular time exams nearby.
Okay. Now, who level 1?
Level 100.
Level 100. Okay. My miss also level 1.
Me patch more level 100.
Level 100. Now, omuko strike and said anche bia. Oshe the echo, do you foresee them coming anymore from now?
Oh, we are just hoping for the best. It's and the name the echo. But because we don't know what is ahead of us, we have to keep on studying. So that is it. We are just waiting for any time that they will come, like they will call off the strike so that we will see what is ahead of us. That's
as a level 100 student, you know, I feel no about, so you are now learning. Ebra was deal without any assistance of any lecturer. No, am I want to say, Papa?
Oh, NTSN more effective. But in group studies, you know, send a day like send Unyo be an I joined the new back of food trim into say group studies now being the ideas, your shy ideas a bit to my head to my ideas, but ye who piece lecturers be banum so have a bit to addition so send maybe be I come am I
we a residence student.
Me patch or they be
okay. And it's a free a fear now.
Me patch on.
Sir, and I say, Nasa will be PMO in this big hall. I've been sent to Asube 3, so there is always a lecture hall at the top. Uko Honso, almost a Honyanano, I sense a man Pum be in who who says student, and who said that Dawson, says any Okano, Kakrabia, and I just say, Woba, almost said that no Sube, a branch in Soba. Boss, be Yawako. Now, who is a student of this school?
Oh, me alumni.
Alumni. Okay. My miss as an alumni of this school, me sure say as at more time, lectures could have probably even gone on strike.
Yes.
But see, there is the effect on students. You know, how massive or how intense is it?
And it's very massive because in Shiashi, service you agro any Jimmy na or hostel. In Shiashi, you know, class in your day. Yes, or yeah. A home movies, a home football arguments, a home debates. Sa na we are quite Sahara. That one day.
So as an alumni, you know, what will be your plea to government and then the UTAG?
Okay, I've been following it very closely. I think it's both ways. Matese Labour Commissioner corporate injunction against UTAG, which is not the best. If somebody is fighting for something, and you are the one who has a solution to the problem, you don't use the law to fight the person. You plead, you negotiate. But I feel they are using the law. They are going to use the law now. We also know lecturers. We know I'm not much saying idea. They know more than what you are doing because most of those in Labour Commission, I'm sure they also pass through the university system. So they were educated by these very same people. So what now you are trying to play politics. I don't think it's the best. Sit with the people, negotiate. But trying to use law, no, it's not the best.
Okay. Now, so now drink children no. And now say now over PMO there. This has been the situation from the University of Ghana. Still teachers no Maya. Now the etc. So mo kora say we do various offices. I name say and can no teachers kora and as lecturers a cost strike and can over to me a office or maybe a person register a course for the semester. Maybe a person print materials for the semester now. Those to even open the portal for you to be able to do certain microphoning and so I strike and also attitude of more office when they will be and idea over to me. And so really students of Mubahana are really falling on the past questions that or more predecessors you know, and I just almost share and it's okay the past question no that's one the opportunity to even download your strides it will be very, very difficult for you to even know the answers to the question because the question only comes without an answer. And it is a very difficult situation, especially for those who are in level 400. I can't no more graduate and I say, more exam na national service. Is it going to be the first national service is starting in September? No, this time around, it to be starting in September because students will find it very difficult to even write their final exam on time to be able to prepare themselves for this national service and also aqua situation and also one to na say ubisa me na no pay na say and so NLC University of Ghana.
All right, I don't see that hene nana ya wasante lai ena yetene nka no utie nkɔmɔ course wɔ University of Ghana Legon campus emu oya nsumakonim panimfo so banyansafo ebu no bɛyɛ nka nasɛm de mu hui se ya na yɛpɛ no sans mama yate ase se o mambia mpuntu safo ne ngomasua nti education no sei na yɛyɛ no yɛ hu bibie bɛyɛ ti ade tire wo se yɛtena ma ne kodro this level yɛtwe ahomre ba yɛbɛto ankɔmɔ no so ɛwɔ Pampaso so kai se duba ko pepepe na ya pon benada bia so nondu ekobo duba ko na djumadi ye debro na nkoma ye die no gina University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG for otuate ene apotwe beda won National Labour Commission tem na abanpo den na oye especially when say negotiation astor and as akoso for almost 10 years now e di asem ko na e di mfie du ena e kan siesie eye disrespect and as e buo ne emu achechefo no university teachers na the list cry you could hold as a qualification out of better a PhD no and I say o man ne ho akere ya to the extent say yentimi hwen ka bibia be mo makomato mo yem ama ne ye nkoda abasesa o universities ahodo mo nim so mo transfer he and asa won ye de yenim say your obre mu odin de enso sebe epenifo se ano brebre ma ba to me gidi sie nya kasa de bi mpokura kasa de no ntimi kan kasa de za for 9 years without action. Inti asem kese a ye gusu edi honkomo ye colleagues si out the school for no kan yemfa ye ni enche Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology eja university akese mienu wo kroma nipa wo mu doso pa ene ho nti na ukuda nchemo wo K University na ukutime nka ma ye hu se the situation ni sitie wo K University na school for no etibiem ene se de satuate enyo musunsun sanso no
aha aye K University suapon mu se wo hwa ene da etoso makomako edu a achecherefo yi ete atua ni na no efa eniema ba ko mienu bi a omsisi se ekwan aban no ede mo efa so no omani enje ho na me no kase wo ba K University suapom ha se ya achecherefo na ete atua no opani pa odoma no e wa ha se ya owura George Anson de ne be twon komo busa ne se de ekeka ko da ben pa ana atuato yi no eto ebetwa ma ye ne ni enkomo kakra opani ni ye hwe sabre da ban ana matuato no ebeba wiye
yo mame correct bibi wa ha sabre ya kasai na two unions in the universities enye kan university nko and a cost strike ba ko ye UTAG they are the University Teachers Association of Ghana and a senior staff association. Unfortunately the union strike na the same day on different issues. And they are major make say senior staff for your calling you are suspending a strike no for the time being. UTAG for the omuguso almost strike no ejinem. And that is the correction I want to make.
Enyama bɛn na musu se aban ne edi gu akwanu amama enei emamo akwali of mo strike no
na yensem ana yegyina so no yakoso ana ka mienu baako eye yentie 2 interest aka esese aban etua ema yen last time I call strike na aban de mirika kutua the principal amount na aka interest no per calculation no kra interest no so kra so sen principal amount no aban hye senka yemfa yen technical team mra na omo omo de na mo ntranse na mo pe formula mo de be calculate interest no na yen draw road map for payment yeti ase timelines a mo ma omo ho no timeline ni twa mu yen ye play a part e de list no come out of our committee omo anka ho hwe ye bo omo anka ho hwe eno e ye fa bi nti a ye call strike no de toso yen conditions of service are yen Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and so discuss it. And also you could do point be na allowance minu bi a o maka bom percentage amode man for the 2 allowances no na isusu se omoni yan ni ye nti ye se ye nsom omo so ye se ye mpede ya na no ano muntimi anya ho hwibiem nti yenko eno na push ye man yesan call strike ya and they decided say you be calling off no na
yenhwe say achecherefo de enim say motie atua say ya na ekamia say adusuafo no ana take the paint no enkosi da ben ana we munyina mo bete mo ho ase a adusuafo no so ho beto mo
enkosi say aban be ye ne ehia sebe say obi ntimi meye adwuma ye mkrofo ni bi atimi aye adwuma over 30 years ebi 39 years ebi kura 40 na wa usika yate ato ho se yen invest na ukọ retirement a ye de ama na ekudi aban ho na ubo aban na mfama megidi se ya se bi nkwala na ye kire made omso da krom so abaye adwuma na omso akọ retirement na ye decide o ma menya sure se be ye omde. It's unfortunate say the ye no affecting nkwala no na so se ye ntwa sapant ho a omso ba the same thing e beto omo enti students in the case we are sorry but kuna ye kono we are fighting for the future ebedu se omso ebe ye adwuma no mo retirement no na enoma ye ya mo nti omo nte yase
Owura George Anson ana yene ne twetwe nkomo na yene adusuafo no bi nso eni nkomo na ye muso mo se anya bia efirimra atuate we no eba no how ben pa na de amomo ye ntwe nkomo kakra ye hwe the how bia bra mo disua.
Oh, and the how pan brain, because me in particular for 2 weeks before the examination, meant that like, because this semester, because we are course I mean, thing. I say I'm always awake to learn, but Aban is saying I have a pan, and okay, baby exams, and then so 20th, 25th, na me too quiet with my family outside, but Cecilia me. If we are going to cancel our flight or I don't know, but all the same, one way or the other, yeah, one way or the other answering, but me na shinya mensa.
That's anyway, so interesting commakra. Obapa, how?
Oh yeah, a dream because we're supposed to start exams this week. Na bibia to na next week, but now we don't know as to whether we are coming back or not, and if maybe it could be possible that they can even make it an online exams for us, so that we know that we are learning for online exams. Because also they be bring us this new culture, you forget what you've previously learned. So we are just hoping for a resolution with the government and the UTAG as well. Yeah.
And the addition for no ehwe say aban ene UTAG mpanyifo betenase na omatimi atwetwe enkomo yi na aja omanya asem no pumasi bere pa na sabre yi no achechirefo no bi nso ewo ha wo mu nyina no nokure no mu abuafu enam de ekoso no nti na wo de opanyini abem me kakra ma yeni nkomo ne ehwe ade nokure ni sabre yi amu etwe adisuafo yasin nti wakoye agya yamode
minua me pa chaw ma mentina de be yeni ha se ye twe adisuafo aso ena de anamo na etwie no enya adisuafo nti ene etu anamo se de twoma so na mmom ewo se ye de kakra ewo mu ose yensaka ye de boa akekere oman no ena wo se ye hwe na yensaka ye de nti nya adisuafo me ye agya ewo ma amoko school ni bi but edru ba bi na se de president kan no wo ma wani wan ma wan kate wani enu madru enu enna ochina ebesan de wanim enu nti na ema ye yensadia de ni aban na kan kwesi na onti ase no yemfe na de ngu ho kakra na bia no de eba mu a obeti ase nti nye adesuafo ne etwoma so
aye KNU asisuapon mu se utie de achechirefo kan a nokure no omo pepa nanso babia kwa kodu no edise omo ne aban ne esiginaye bi ansana ombesan akọ classroom akọkira de bi ma omotimi atusa anamo no abusuafo KNU nana awuku denchembo amane eboni.
All right, nti na awuku denchembo so amane bo a ode efri Kwame Nkrumah suapon mu ba and we share report ayaje from other universities chese public universities na asem no emu oya papa enim se oman bia won hihye aban sabio ne scarce resources ne sika kakra won nsem a enhye da enno so no won hihye a wa ya fa ho enso asem a ada ho aburumfie nkono de sabana ye na adwen so obeye hu bibia by now o senke yate hu bibi aban wa ye na adwen so obeye hu bibia by now e wo senke yate hu bibi enuti ma me ye mane nkwa nkonkodru the extent say afi de anyama age egu krate say ye ne professor Jampo Kano o say o adokotafo de omo tie atua enipa wu teacherfo tie atua enipa wu enipa betimi awu teacherfo tie atua enipa betimi awu o ti say students ni bi ka say ebinumo ekofie sabi onyame mfasa amaya no susum na so nkonhia betimi aba ebi wo no a lectures ni ho oni bibia yo ntu onam gare obeti a ne say ebia ka ebia bo obi bibi besi eno tutu akọ so ahia hye bi school ni bi twam na bi anyame mfasa ebi ko bo no a enti bibia hu nsunsuaso no untimi measure especially the negative ones na ba ni say ya enti yesrempanimfo mo mma teacherfo ho asem hia enkoma ya yedi efa akyerɛkyerɛfo ho no and mo sebe imprediasa politicians if you mampanin so ebesi the lowest appointee mo nyina ya akyerɛkyerɛfo ya na akyerɛ mo ade mo akakodu ba bia mo adu and mo aso mo gitum sɛ mo didi mo gitum sɛ mo didi amanfo kala asesa amanfo form asesa o hyebra asesa into ono no de kakra no deserve na ho asema da hwa efie nkro no beze nipa ni wugya ho ansa no ye hu bibi every time bia eya ama me anya de ma nipa mfa ya na o kan se adwenbo ne ba kura timotong eye ya on di injunction se mra ho no mo betim de pia wo ma konti no wo de mra no e ka wo mo a no ko gina wa de papa be no ko kira kwada no tini nya graduate bibiri ba ni nya de papa bi emfamfiri wo mu because nipa na o kira de no kura no oni ani je oni akomapa oni pepa no de kire no Kojo mensa Abrampa follow issues yeah or just about 2 minutes bi na Kojo wrap it up with you so far what's the latest UTAG nse me ho
na se tetama amanfo wegin kana akan ya UTAG fo wayra atado but ma mizin kan fo nto amanfo yimi de se abanu wentu man so UTAG nse me ano a nagrat CCT Ghana also was the September ya nsembia was out abani mu anya also or the one by UTAG na was the one waji mu to the amazing kana aka no UTAG nse me on chebia court no obebe Sunday UTAG why you atade the obey court and that meeting here where vice chancellor Ghana what 3-member committee na one UTAG focus na work say no and some management small on what the court UTAG punimu onyaza UTAG for waji tum why one having there National Labour Commission you and Zinu nyi Sunday answer no over strike no kwano ozin kan kwaje court injunction bia na nche odo yin wan kasa answer na waje a wan jinti onso wa ma wolo e sai krado a obehia won court nti me yari case say answer dabi esuafo no na wa ho be kire won Sunday UTAG yin na adwin there afizi obama NLC is the court enwenwan
all right Kojo eden a premto breka se bomu no ye beji nchiremu ni bi aka ho me mfa wo ensi ha orofo midi na nase ampofo ye nase nkoma production team a wo be Kofi Ampadu eda animu anase odi animu na Priscilla enso so o se de Priscilla enso so eta na chi den ye de mu ase midi na nase ampofo je next week be se share bi